Would you give me your name and branch of service, please?
Yes. My name is Mel Schwartzstein, U.S. Army,
And what was your rank and when did you serve?
Sergeant E5 from 769 to 771.
What is your connection to Southwest Virginia?
I moved here 18 years ago. Basically, my second son was coming to Emory and Henry playing ball, and we kept coming to the area to watch him, like the area, because it's a good place to retire.
How and why did you enter the military?
I was drafted. I was in those years when they were drafting people.
What were some of the jobs that you performed while serving?
I was went through basic training at AIT. Then I went to uh, infantry, or what they called shake and bake at that time. Then I became an instant NCO because they were looking for squad leaders at that time for Vietnam. Uh, I held a couple of different MOSs. I was an 11 Charlie, which is a mortarman, 11 Bravo, which is infantry, and 11 Fox 40, which was operations and intelligence.
Where were some of the places that you lived and how did you stay in touch with your family and friends?
Well, I was at Fort Jackson for a while, and then Fort Benning, went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and then to the lovely shores of Vietnam. Uh, Basically, at that time, we didn't have any internet, so it was letters and occasional phone calls.
Tell us about a time or an experience from your military days or things you saw or did. And it can be funny or it can be serious.
Well, I think even in the war zone, there's stuff that becomes kind of funny. We had a Sergeant E6 when everybody was reading their compass and it was reading north, and he kept going, "This is north," totally different areas. So, and you can imagine when you had artillery plotted by the compass, if somebody wanted to tell them the wrong way, not a good situation.
And then finally, what would you like to pass on to the next generation about military service?
I think military service or service to the United States in any way, whether helping like the old Peace Corps or going into the military, you learn discipline, you learn responsibility, and you get away from home and you got to be your own person, whether it's male or female. So I think the military is a good place to be. Plus, you're in service to this country.